Hi students, this is Maheshwar Reddy. In this class, I am going to deal about architecture of ARM Cortex M series. See, before going to architecture of ARM Cortex, I want to brief about what is an architecture. Let us see what does a architecture mean. As we know that microprocessor and microcontrollers are single IC packages in which several useful functions are integrated and fabricated on a single silicon semiconductor chip. That is, several blocks are integrated internally in the microprocessor or microcontroller for its functionality. It is called its architecture. Generally, its architecture consists of central processing unit, memory modules, and system buses, input and output units, etc. And here we are going to deal about the architecture of ARM Cortex M series microcontrollers. See here ARM indicates advanced RISC machine. ARM means A means advanced, R means risk, and M means machine. It is an advanced RISC machine Cortex M series microcontroller. Here M indicates that this ARM Cortex series core is specifically designed for microcontroller use. So they had given the name as Cortex M. M means for microcontroller use. And see here, this ARM Cortex M is a group of 32-bit RISC ARM processor core. Which bit? It is a 32-bit RISC. 32-bit reduced instruction set computer processor core. It is licensed by ARM Holdings. ARM Holdings is a company name. ARM Holdings is a company which is manufacturing this 32-bit RISC ARM Cortex microcontrollers. See here, actually speaking, this ARM Cortex M indicates the internal processor core. To this ARM Cortex M processor core, Texas Instruments is interfacing some internal peripherals, I/O ports, memory elements through a system bus so that they are forming a microcontroller. And look here, this M series cores are intended for microcontroller use. Generally, this M core consists of Cortex M0, M0 plus, M1, M3. These are different versions. M4, M7, M23, 33, M35B, etc. These are different versions related to ARM Cortex M core. And look here, this is the architecture of ARM Cortex, internal architecture of ARM Cortex. You can see here ARM Cortex processor. This ARM Cortex M series architecture, it consists of a 32-bit RISC processor. This RISC processor is 32-bit, and specifically we are going to study about ARM Cortex M4 processor. In our syllabus, we will study about ARM Cortex M4 processor, and it has 3-stage pipeline structure. One is fetching, another one is decoding, and another one is executing. And if you look here, it is having separate data bus and code bus. As it is having separate data bus and instruction bus, it is a Harvard architecture. What do you mean by Harvard architecture? Harvard architecture means it will consist of separate data bus and instruction bus. And if you observe here you can find multiple buses to perform multiple tasks in parallel in order to increase the execution speed. See here iCode bus is there now. Here iCode bus is used for fetching instructions. Instructions means opcodes from the flash memory. That means flash ROM, read-only memory. And here the decode bus is here now. This is used to read constant data from the ROM. And coming to system bus, this system bus is used to read or write data from RAM and IO ports. See here, this system bus is connected to data RAM and IO ports. So it is used for reading or writing data from RAM and IO ports. And here the PPB indicates private peripheral bus, which interfaces the internal peripherals to the ARM Cortex processor. And coming to AHB, Advanced High Performance Bus, this is used for connecting the high bandwidth components on the shared bus. It may be internal memory or external memory or IO ports, etc. And this is about the simplified basic architecture of ARM Cortex M series microcontrollers. And see here some points in brief which I discussed earlier. The first point is that ARM Cortex M series architecture consists of 32-bit RISC processor, reduced instruction set computer processor, as I said. And coming to the second point, the Cortex M4 processor has three-stage pipeline, that is fetch, decode and execute. First, it will fetch the instructions, it will decode the instructions, and then it will execute the instructions. This is called as a three-stage pipeline. And it is a Harvard architecture. What do you mean by Harvard architecture? It has separate data and instruction buses. That means data memory is separate and instruction, that is code memory, is separate. And also it is having multiple buses to perform multiple tasks, that is I-code bus, instruction code bus, which is used for fetching instructions, that is opcodes, from flash memory. Next, decode bus, data code bus, which is used for reading constant data from the ROM, read-only memory. Next, system bus. This is used for reading or writing data from RAM and IO ports. Next, PPB, private peripheral bus, which is used for read or write data from internal peripherals you are having. Next, AHB, advanced high performance bus. This bus is used to read or write data from high speed peripherals, that is IO, like USB, universal serial bus. And the next important feature of ARM Cortex M series microcontrollers is NVIC. NVIC means Nested Vectored Interrupt Controller. What it will do? The Nested Vector Interrupt Controller manages interrupts, which are hardware triggered software functions. This NVIC module, internal module, is used to manage the interrupts which are coming to the microcontroller. Here, managing indicates prioritizing the interrupts and shifting them to the microcontroller according to the priority. As it is tightly integrated to the CPU, that is nearer to the CPU, the instruction execution will be interrupt execution will be faster. And this NVIC communicates directly with the processor via private peripheral bus, PPB. And also the tight integration of processor and interrupt controller, that means this NVIC provides fast execution of interrupt service routines. Tight integration means this NVIC is present inside the microcontroller and it is very near to the processor, so it provides fast execution of interrupt service routines, so that dramatically reducing the interrupt latency. That means interrupt delays can be reduced because this NVIC is tightly integrated and which is nearer to the processor. And this is some information related to architecture of ARM Cortex-M series microcontroller. And in the next class, I will discuss about the register set and memory map or address space of ARM Cortex microcontroller. And those also comes under architecture considerations. We'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.